Let's start talking about global settings and the theme approach, style manager. Very important parts that when it comes to building a website within bricks. In the olden days, we just dropped stuff onto the page and we started building them. And then later when we wanted to make changes, we went back and we changed everything one by one. That's not the way we do it now, unless you are busy with a demo, then that's often still the way we do it. But once you start building out the website, we want to make it super easy so that we run into problems in the future. We don't have to make those individual changes. We just do it on the global scale. With bricks open, let's have a look at where we are heading towards this. In the toolbar at the top, select this option here, this cog manage. And some of this may change in the next update, but for now, this is where we go. And select theme styles. Everything starts in bricks with a theme. We'll come back to this one also very shortly. We have options here like classes, variables, don't let it scare you. Colors, this is going to be important where we set up the color palette. Typography, this one not yet. Spacing, not yet. And framework, no. Settings, no. But the theme is going to be very important. This is our theme that we are designing for our site, which will contain our colors, our fonts, our headings, how all of that will behave, and even the different elements, their default behavior when we work with that. Basically presets that go in here under the theme. Before we do all of this, to exit, you can hit escape on your keyboard, or you can just click anywhere outside. I'll open it again, go to manage, theme styles, and then just click here. And that's how you exit it. What I want to do first is show you why we want to care about the theme. Let's bring in a new section. Click in that and we bring in a heading. And I'll search heading by typing heading in the search box and then click on heading. Select the heading and I will say I am heading and go to the end, add a -H1. With it selected, go to content and HTML tag we put on H1. Then duplicate it, right click, duplicate, and call the next one H2. And I often do this when I start working on a new site so that I can have a visual idea of what is going on. Go to the HTML tag and put it on H2. And for this site that we will be creating, I only have up to H3, so I'm only going to care to up to H3, duplicate H2, and we put this one on H3. And go to HTML tag under content and put it on H3. Next, bring in a paragraph text element, which is basic text. Again, in the search elements, you can just look for text and then select basic text and it will drop under it. I will select the text and just paste in some text that is longer so we can have an idea of the line height as well as how the wrapping will look. One more thing is a button. I'll bring in a button and button here, and it will drop below it. Here is where the hand holding is to a minimum within bricks. Two things that most builders will give you. First of all, hover over the section and then the container, and you can see there is no padding at the top. It's flushed right. There's no space, no white space, and you'll always want white space. But Brick says, hey, dude, do this. You're going to do this by yourself. You're going to add it. And the second thing, there is no spacing between these elements, the gaps. And again, those are things you're going to do by yourself. In most page builders, there is some default setting already there. But Brick says, I believe in you. You want to do this from scratch. So go ahead and do it yourself. Some of them, like the gap between these elements, may change. So we want to keep that separate. But other things like my section, my padding at the top and the bottom, I believe those settings will be global. Every time I bring in a section, I want to have the same padding. And for my heading, H1, H2, H3, those sizes is going to be global, as well as the fonts that I will be using is global. And if I go to I am button and I click on that and we go to style and then we go to background for the button and we select the color palette, I don't want these colors. I want my own colors and I want them to be global so that when I make changes, I can easily do it across my page and across my site. All of those decisions are brought together within the theme, and that's where we're going to be setting that up. And the first step is you have to create a theme. Do you remember where we access the theme? Go to the cog, manage, and select theme styles. And this will give you the style manager, and the first one is theme styles. Close it by hitting escape or clicking outside on the canvas. You can also go to where you see this for the CSS styles. This little icon will give you the same, and it will open it directly to Style Manager Theme Styles. Here it says select a theme style or create a new one to style your website. Learn more, and that takes you to the Bricks Academy. Currently, only the most specific theme style is loaded. To load all matching theme styles, adjust your settings under theme styles loading method. Blah, blah, blah. You don't need this, but you do need a theme. Do you see the theme style? No, because there are none. Select here where it says select theme style, click on it, and it says new theme style name. And this one, I will call it the name of the shop, which is Taco Carnel. Taco. Makes me think of South Park. And now, click here. And where is my theme? It's... Do you see this little save disk all the way to the right? One little quirk, I think, in the Style Manager is instead of having everything nicely grouped, they are spaced all the way to the right and all the way to the left. And if you come into this for the first time, you've never worked with it, you may miss many of these features. So pay close attention, Sally. Go here to create theme style. Type in your name, click here, create theme style, and watch the magic happen. There we go. Now we have created the theme style. All of those things that I told you earlier. Click here. I want to bring in padding. I want to change my elements. I want to set up my fonts. I want to set up the sizes for the different displays on a global level. All of them are going to happen there within the theme. I'll select again the styles here option, and then my Taco Carnel is already selected. For example, when I want to set up my font that I want to use across my site, I go to typography and I will set it here, body and all headings. We'll do that in a short bit. We've created the theme. Next, we create the color palette. So we bring in the colors that we will be working with for our website.